Hello and welcome to the U.S. Department of State. My name is Charlie Kellett, Foreign Affairs Officer on the International Disability Rights Team in the Bureau of Democracy, Human Rights and Labor. I'm here today with Dorothee Stieber, a Fulbright scholar from Germany. And we are here in the Department of State's Diplomacy Center, which is soon to be the world's first education center dedicated to telling the stories of American diplomacy and America's diplomats. Towering behind us, reaching 13 feet tall and weighing nearly 3 tons, is the signature segment of the Berlin Wall, one of the first artifacts you'll see when you visit the Diplomacy Center. I'm excited to have Dorothee here with us today for this Human Rights Heroes chat. As I mentioned, Dorothee is here studying at George Washington University through the Elliott School of International Affairs in the School of Media and Public Affairs. The Fulbright program, as you may know, is the flagship international education exchange program of the U.S. government. And the goal is it's designed to increase mutual understanding between the people of the United States and people of the world who connect through exchanges. Dorothee specializes in strategic political communication and innovation in the public sector, as well as European foreign policy. She has served in various roles, including membership on Duesseldorf's Youth City Council. Most recently, she initiated panels and working groups on migration and integration in her hometown of Duesseldorf. And she's also focused on interfaith dialogue, importance of bringing groups from different religions together to engage in dialogue and help us to find where we connect and what we share in common. As I understand from Dorothee and all of her work, she is driven by a passion and a dedication to create fruitful democratic discourse, stakeholder engagement, and effective policy. So, Dorothea, your inclusive approach to advancing human rights seems especially fitting today, November 9th, the anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall. And at the same time the Berlin Wall was falling in 1989, Americans in the United States were drafting the Americans with Disabilities Act. This is landmark legislation passed in 1990 that prohibits discrimination based on disability. The ADA was also the influence for the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. And parties to this convention are required to promote, protect, and ensure the full and equal enjoyment of all human rights of all persons with disabilities under law. So Dorothee, to begin, please tell us about your Fulbright program and your plans to use this experience in the future.
Thank you, Charlie, for having me here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for the kind introduction as well. Fulbright has really been a unique experience for me. I think it's truly unique in bringing the world together. We have 160 and more than 160 countries participating, and we have 8,000 people from their local communities coming together every year to share their perspective and then going back home to bring perspectives from around the world home to their community. So that's amazing. I've personally experienced it. It's a life-changing experience when you have 130 countries, in my case roughly, sharing a dinner, and you can travel the world just in that room. Coming from Germany to the United States, I can say I have a personal and rich understanding now of what the U.S. is all about, what the people of the United States care about, and I bring that rich understanding back home. And that's really more than any book or movie or holiday could ever do. So I'm grateful.
Wonderful. And we're grateful that you took the opportunity to come here on the exchange. Now, globally, persons with disabilities continue to face physical barriers as well as attitudinal barriers each and every day. Collectively, what can we do to remove barriers and create an inclusive, accessible world?
Yeah, Charlie, that's so important. The reality is today we raise children with disabilities to really believe that beyond their friends and family, not really very many people care about whether or not we are taking part in society. I mean, student life, city life, free time activities really aren't all that accessible, and that I've known now for 25 years and moving on, many things still need to be changed. So we really need everybody to stand up for us, not just friends and family, and make changes in their environment, their neighborhood, so we can take part.
Great. Um, what are your recommendations to increase the youth with disabilities representation and advocacy in society? What are some tangible things that we can do?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot. I think everybody, if we are serious about inclusion, really everybody can do something in their environment. So, for example, if you are a business, make it so that we are welcome as a customer. Right now, when we walk down the street, every second store, if not almost every store in some neighborhoods, we cannot enter through the front door, if at all. So the message you're sending is, we're not really that welcome. It doesn't really matter how much. So if you're a business owner, design your space in a way that welcomes us as your customers. If you are a parent and you come across somebody with a disability with your child, explain that to them. You may even approach us, and we're happy to explain that ourselves. If you are a teacher, include disability in your work so that we have less trouble interacting with one another, more understanding. So, put yourself in our shoes and realize that, if you're studying today in design, architecture, whatever it is, you can build the spaces that include everybody. So I ask you to follow up and do it.
Great suggestions. Um, Next week is International Education Week. This is an opportunity to celebrate the benefits of international exchange. And I've got to say that we're here together because I was an exchange student in the former West Germany in 1989. In fact, the last time I saw the Berlin Wall was in West Berlin. And at that time, I remember asking my friends in Germany, when will the wall come down? And I remember grandparents saying, oh, Charlie, you Americans are so optimistic. The wall's not coming down in my lifetime, not in your lifetime. If we're lucky, in your grandchildren's lifetime. That was in 1989 in the summer. In the fall, the wall came down. And this, I think, is a testament to the importance of diplomacy and exchanges. Now, I went to your country and you've come to mine. Um, what would you share with people about the importance of exchanges and encouraging people to study abroad?
Oh, there's a lot. We all really want to be understood and be seen for who we are. And so we need others to understand what's important to us. And we can do that best if we invite them into our homes and show it to them. And if reversely, we go to their countries and really genuinely listen to understand what life is like from their perspective. That's what exchange does. And I think it really is the basis for understanding and international peace.
But how about students with disabilities? You're riding a wheelchair, and there are accommodations that you need to make sure you're fully included. What about students who think, oh, maybe I can't go on exchange because I'm deaf or I'm blind? What's your suggestion to those students that want to participate?
Right, so there's 2 points to this. First of all, if I might take a little step back here, barriers come down when we all take part in it. And so I urge everybody around people with disabilities and without to work to bring them down for us. And if you are with a disability, if you are looking into going on exchange, I'd say gather your friends and family and go for it. You've already overcome so many barriers. You know it yourself, every day you overcome them. So this is just another one, and many more will come up, but you have just as many talents to bring to the world as anybody else. And so your disability really doesn't need to keep you away from that experience. So reach out and go for it. I know, you can do it.
Excellent. Um, and to conclude, Dorothee, what are your recommendations for ways to build bridges of respect and understanding?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time thinking about that in my work in community building, interreligious advocacy, disability advocacy. And again, I think living together, doing politics, sharing a community is really about understanding where each of us are coming from. So I think we need to change the way we have conversations. It's primarily not about convincing someone of something. That might be the outcome, but it might not be. primarily it's about understanding where each of us is coming from and what matters to us genuinely. So approaching one another with an open heart, an open attitude, and then working for compromise from that place where we truly understood the other person for who they are. That's how we build peace. That's how we create good policy. That's what I went to work for.
Fantastic. And we will work with you. And for all of you watching, we hope that you'll join us as well. And please stay in touch and follow us on Facebook at State DRL. And also, we encourage you to follow the Diplomacy Center on Facebook at U.S Diplomacy Center, all one word. Thank you and auf Wiedersehen.
Cheers.